catching GTE at the wrong place. I keep on catching them worst bloody places.
Chad, tell me you got a black flag?
I don't anymore. I did.
Okay.
We're at,
Oh yeah, well, you're on your inside. You're on your inside.
yeah. Yeah. My second meet got us a black flag to boot.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes when you run these enduros, the flags can just glitch out and just stay there for some reason. I've noticed that. Yeah.
Either way, this is just turning into a disaster class for me. Like,
it is what it is.
Le Mans will be better.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
it's just I don't think that I know that this was meant to be a 6 hour. They changed to 24 so they could do a Le Mans 24.
Right.
They didn't do their research on this. It does not work for a 24-hour race.
No.
Especially with this kind of multi-class, because you have...
Right.
We've had so many incidents in this race. Oh,
yeah,
gosh, not
inside,
us, but other people.
Not clear, not clear, not clear.
Which are like clear. Where you've got a GTE fighting back against it. I mean, this is just
right.
Because you know how GTEs are when you're trying to unlock yourself on them. They're absolutely ridiculous.
Right. I mean, I don't want to devil's advocate too much, but in his defense, he is fighting for a podium right now.
He's not fighting. He's laps down on the next car.
Sorry, man. I was going to let you go.
Okay, but I'm just saying he has a podium position right now.
No, he's fighting back because we're a lap down a mil. It's how the GTEs always are. You know, we know this. We've
right. No. I'm saying, in his class, he is P3.
Yeah, and he's got laps ahead and laps behind.
Right.
It's like I get what you're saying here, but I know why he's defending. He's defending because we're a blue car, we're not a red car. It's the GTE way. We've seen this at Sebring. We've seen this. God knows where else.
I know.
It's just the way that they be.
Yeah. So take note, David Kemmer and company. Don't fucking use this track for 24 hours.
Well, the thing is, 24. Just putting it as a 24 has deterred so many people because usually the split that we're in would be 3 or 4 different splits over a 6-hour race.
Right.
You'd have a split that was purely P2. You'd have a mixed split, and then you'd have 2 splits which were P2 and GTEs.
Yeah.
You got some pressure behind. 1 second gap to an LMP2.
They're roughly where our pace is, so they're decent fellas anyway, so if they need to make a move, they'll make a move, but before I boxed we were at the same pace. Oh, I'm just hitting these guys at the wrong time.
Just got, I'd say 15 more laps, or maybe 14. Work it out.
14 would be the safest one.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Easy. You're okay. You're clear.
See what I mean? We catch them at the wrong place.
Right. I mean, you're having about the same luck I was having at the Glen last week, in terms of that. Yeah, Cav, I'd really think about letting him buy whenever
the same
possible.
Pace.
I'm just saying he's close.
If he makes the moves, I'll let him buy, but
okay.
I'm not going to let him buy unless he makes the move.
Right.
He's been a decent person. We've been chatted away through my stint, so...
Oh, okay.
I know he's not going to be an asshole to me.
Right. Oh yeah, apologies, anyone watching for the fact that I don't know why my stream cut off, but it did. I was looking it up and it said that I could run the stream for however long I wanted and that YouTube would just cut it up afterward. That apparently isn't the case, so...
No, it cuts it off after a certain amount. It
Oh,
doesn't also cut.
shit.
Oh,
Whoa, whoa. Yeah, he is, but you're okay, you're okay. He legit
think you're
did
on
full
the right.
donut. No, I'm not. I'm like...
No, because I was clear of him when you said you were that I was okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're okay. Like, you're clear of him. That's what I meant.
No pressure behind.
Yeah, he lost you good and proper for some
Like I
reason.
said, we're roughly similar pace,
Yeah.
so
Right.
not
I
too
just-
fast.
No, I get you. I'm just surprised how quick that was that he dropped the second line. So, I don't know, maybe he slowed down for that
Slow
GT
down
that just
for the
rejoined.
GT,
Yeah.
Sun's coming up as well. It's starting to come up.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, 8 seconds, no catch me at the end of the lap.
Oh, sure, yeah. And I don't know in your during your time in the race, Cav, but to me that car, those guys were complete dickheads in the 25 car.
25's been doing silly things. The 18's been quite reasonable, but in the past hour has started to ramp up the aggression.
Let me just check here. You know what, Cav? I would go to 4.4 on the TC and 5 on the throttle shape right now.
I've been running this the entire time. If I put them up, I'm spinning.
I don't think you will, man. I really doubt that. The throttle shape is just gonna let you get on the gas a bit earlier. Like if you just drive the same way, it's
Car
gonna be
right.
okay.
Car right. Looking right.
Yeah, it's
All
going
right.
to make the move.
Yeah.
Still
That
there.
was late.
Yeah, it was late.
Yeah. Where we at in terms of incident points, guys? Let me check.
115.
115. Okay.
I'm in this lap, Kevin, so I'm just gonna stay behind you.
No
No,
worries, man. I'm trying not to hold you up.
Yeah. Because I saw that he was talking, but I got the voice chat muted.
He's
I
he's off in this lap.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how they, again, I don't know how it's been.
They could not be this race, so, or at least
Yeah,
last
no.
ones it has.
Yeah. I just meant like the general vibe in here because, dude, it was fucking kooky pants when I was driving. I mean, Dustin, you saw some of it. People were just, I don't know, it was like a kindergarten or something.
I've had GTEs dive on me when their lap's down. I've had.
Oh no, I meant the voice chat. I meant the radio.
Oh no, radio's been quite quiet apart from one instance where a P2 merged the GTE.
Very nice save, dude. Nice save. So, have you double stinted these tires, or?
These are on singles because the last ones are on doubles and I shredded them with a nice couple of spins.
Okay, but you're handing over at the end of this stint, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dustin, I'd
Just-
say take fresh tires because you don't know how I've been driving this thing.
Yeah, I'll take fresh tires, and then I'll probably go unless the handling of the car is just wicked compared to what it was. I'll triple stint the tires. That's what I did during my previous triple stint, and it'll be in similar conditions.
I'll tell you what. Having done a double on some tires in these conditions, the pace holds up. It's just the grip drops at about halfway
Right.
into your second stint.
Yeah, that was my
Cool.
experience as well. I mean, I can't speak for driving in the dark, but yeah,
But I mean, Emil,
that
as
was
long as we've driven this car, that's how it's been.
yeah,
Hasn't it?
yeah, and it was like yeah. Oh, you mean like other races as well? Yeah,
Yeah. It's always been
absolutely.
halfway through the second stint, the tyres start to drop a bit.
Yeah,
Unless, yeah, triples can be possible, but luckily it's not going to end up like Colin at Mategi, where he, I can't remember if he quad stinted or triple stinted the tyres, but they were down at like 10%.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, the only time I've successfully truly triple stinted, like gone 3 full fuel stints, was Daytona 24. In this car, I
And
mean.
that was already at night,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
I think it was. I can't remember. I know I did the first 6 hours, but I don't know when in game the race started.
I wouldn't know, I wasn't there with you guys for Daytona, but I remember when I was practicing with you guys for it, you were saying, oh, we'll probably only triple at night and double during the day.
Yeah, yeah, but Colin
that's what we
convinced me to.
did.
Yeah,
That's what we did in the GT3s.
yeah, the Beamer,
Whoa.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. GTE's been doing that the whole time for me.
No, this one's gotten worse.
Okay,
This one's gotten worse since we got behind them.
okay.
They will, like, usually when you're lapping them, they'll give you the space, but now they won't even do that.
Yeah.
As you can see,
I
they're
mean,
fighting back.
yeah. Oh,
They've got a lead of a good couple of laps in their class, so they don't need to fight back. They just
Yeah.
want to fight back because they
you're
can.
not quite clear. You're clear. Again, the black flag pops up. It's weird. And like I've probably checked like 10 times now. I'm definitely live.
Well, I mean, flags
Who's
don't.
you messaging me?
Black flag tends not work like that. Black flag
Yeah.
is just a glitch.
You're just a glitch.
It would fix if you got in and out of the car.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
The only way I've before is jumping in and out of the car.
yeah.
But it's not
Dustin, I
worth it.
just read your message. What, Dustin, I just read your message on
Mhm.
Facebook.
Yeah.
What time is it Eastern right now? Actually, let me go to my,
6:07
check.
Eastern.
6:07.
Yeah, okay. He's usually on the ball about these things. Like when he's about to hop in the car after sleeping or whatever, I don't think Colin's ever overslept. Honestly. Not that I can remember. Dustin, do you have an eye for just like 5 minutes tops, but probably like a minute or two
Yeah.
on cab?
Yeah.
I just gotta grab a Red Bull. I can't deal with this without any type of caffeine in me.
All good. Go ahead.
All right, I'll be right back.
P2 ahead doesn't hold us up. I'm on for a pretty solid lap. Coming out of sector 1, I'm actually. I mean, they held me up a bit. Not as much as I thought they would.
And that was the lead. That was the lead car in class as well. Yeah. So I was say, for what it's worth, we are making ground on the car that is seventh in class. We are
Yeah.
second to maybe a second and a half faster per lap, just depending on how it lines up. But we
What
are.
kind of pace have you been getting out this setup, man?
Have I been getting out of it?
Yeah.
High 28s. In good temps during my stint, I was running high 28s.
Yeah. The car's going to be capable of that when you get in it.
Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, does it feel like we are?
Time, just
Are we
breaking
carrying
time.
damage from overnight?
There's something with the floor, but that's also going to just generally wear and tear as we get into this. This is a 6-hour setup on the 24, and I think I think part of what they did when they designed the setup was they made it run lower because it didn't need to. The floor didn't need to last the whole 24.
Okay.
We've got some front end damage because Colin's wheel disconnected partway through. We've got some rear end damage because I went backwards into turn 1, which is also how we ended up getting a new floor and a new motor. So,
Okay. And we think.
it's slippy on the front and back,
Okay.
and you do not want to take the curbs. But apart from that, it's running.
All right, I'm back, guys.
Like new.
Hello. So, who's ready for the bull crack? I mean,
Mike, you don't do it before you do
what
it here.
civilized, sophisticated man of our day and age doesn't find himself enjoying a Red Bull at the crack of noon on a Sunday, right?
Well, I had a monster at 7, so
Right.
All right, 6 more, Cav.
yep, got that. Emil,
Right, yep.
as soon as you went, the 13 car just merged with the
Yeah.
61.
Yeah, like I turn around and I'm about to open my door to go to the kitchen. I just hear, whoa! I just snap my head back to look, and I'm like in that millisecond before I see the monitor, I'm like, oh god, oh god, oh god, and then I'm like, oh, they're fine, thank god.
And hey, the blown engine that you guys had is the same thing that happened to me at Watkins Glen. We got rear-ended by a Porsche coming out of the bus stop, which was a decent amount of repair and just a lot of damage to the rear of the car. And then halfway through the next stint that we were on track, the engine blew in the boot.
Ah, that's a good sound. That's a very good sound. Oh, you got Marshall Hubert, 20 seconds behind you. Or, as I like to call him, marital hubby. The thing I love about Red Bull is, wow, I'm really sounding sponsored now. I swear I'm not sponsored, but the thing I love about it is that even the taste sort of jolts you awake.
Yeah, Monster will do that to you as well.
Yeah,
Zatori.
yeah, but Monsters, it does it in a different way because it's just like,
Why, Mike? Why?
because it's Mike Brownrigg, and that Mike from Imola, you remember? In the car, that the Michael Doling. Oh, yellow flag! I got a yellow flag. I don't know what
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
about.
I think it was
Yeah.
P7.
Nice save, nice save. Anyway, you remember Michael Doling? He's in that car as well.
Oh, they've switched to the
GTE, yes,
GTE.
yeah.
10 seconds to the
wouldn't
next
mind running
LMP1.
If I were to run a GTE, I would love to run the RSR. Personally, I love that car, and it's one that I'm good at setting up.
Have you driven the Corvette? No.
Not in an enduro, but I have in a sprint race.
It's really lovely, especially on baseline.
Yeah.
It's a really lovely thing to have. It
Yeah.
handles really well. It just goes for
Yes.
days and days and days.
Also, I like that the cockpit looks like a spaceship.
Yeah, I've heard drivers comment that driving the C8 is a lot more like driving a prototype than pretty much any of the other GTEs out there.
Interesting. That's what Joe and I kept saying at the start of the teams, when I started the team and when Joe joined. And that's what we kept saying about the Ford. That it felt like driving the HPD, which was the LMP2 at that point. God, I miss that thing. It breaks my heart every time I think about the fact that we don't have the HPD anymore. locked up a smidge, but you probably heard that or felt that yourself. So
Yeah.
LMP1 behind.
It'll probably get me going into the Mobile 1 curve.
yeah, that I only learned was called the Mobile 1 curve about 2 hours before the race yesterday.
No run.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Looking left, looking left.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I'm live.
Yeah, no, you're live, Dustin, I think. Sounded like it's me.
Three more.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, thank you for saying that, I forgot.
So you can skip off of that, but
Yeah.
I really would not recommend it, because that's how I ended up crashing twice.
So that may be the curb that's beat us up more than any other.
Yeah. But to be fair, it was a lot worse on the Elite setup, guys. Like, gotta remember that. Like, when we touched the sausage curb at turn 1 on that old setup, it killed us every time. Like,
Yeah.
every time, without fail.
Yeah, we made the right decision swapping setups even that late in the game.
Yeah, and even though the ride high was different and all that, I still think we did the right thing, yeah. Because I'm not sure, like you were talking about, like, a few days ago, Dustin, like, I don't think we could have, you know, gotten out of the way of LMP1s or made moves on GTEs when the marbling was as bad as it is now without a softer suspension to keep us pointed forward.
Your lap times look good though, Kevin. Good runs.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You should, I mean, as far as I know, like, I haven't looked at your lap times before I got here. Dude, you're
No,
getting good at saving this thing.
Yeah, I
It's second
definitely
nature
want.
when it's just coming back to me. It's coming back to
Yeah.
me like
Yeah.
that.
So
That's
Cat-
however long we were driving this car, 6 months that we were driving this thing. It's just come back to me over the course of this race.
Yeah. Cab, it does look like, I don't know, I just want you to, if you have the ability to, maybe keep an eye on the fuel lap thing when you're coming around, like, towards the end of this lap, because I'm not 100% sure you'll be able to go another lap.
Nah,
I'm not 100% sure.
yeah, you'll
Um,
turn one more lap, and then you'll have to come in, or you'll pit the
Yeah,
not this
the-
time by, but the next time by.
Actually, yeah, 2.0 at this point. Yeah, we'll be able to make a number.
Oh, okay. Okay, my fuel
Close
box
we can
was,
make it. Yeah, 'cause
Pitting.
can
we
make
reached
a
the
lot of
sunlight.
love before the sun goes down.
I'm just annoyed I never got that 27. I had a 27 in me earlier in this stint. Or
Damn,
in
dude.
any of the stints.
Dude, the best I got was a 29 flat, so don't even worry about it, man. What's important is that I just gotta tell you guys, and I'm gonna say it to everyone later on as well when we're all, you know, at some point in one conversation, you know, but I'm truly amazed at everyone's consistency. And really proud of everyone's work so far. Like, even, like I usually say, like, whatever happens, I'm still proud of the fact that we've gotten this far into the game and, you know, been this consistent and this competitive. Like, good job to both of you.
Thanks, man.
Good job to all of us. Thanks.
Box a slap.
I'm gonna have to break early. I can't. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah,
myself on that
no.
because it's just gonna be more harm than good.
Yep, that's exactly what I was talking about with the hairpin. It's super hella duper dangerous to go on the
Right.
inside line through there.
It's not that it's just dangerous, it's that it would cost us a second to overtake them and we'll probably only lose about half a second following them, unless they're going to keep on checking up like this. Dustin,
Well,
you should
it's-
have no problem catching up on these guys.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I mean, that Alex guy, he's decently fast, but other
Low
people in that car have
Valtteri,
not been as
Callum.
fast as
Oh,
if I recall correct.
I've been roping in about a second and a half a lap on him.
Okay. Well, I think the other drivers in that car are even slower. Is my point. If I remember correctly, but I might be misremembering. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, good stint, man.
Yeah, very good. Want me to tell you your fastest lap, Cap?
Fastest lap, I think, was a 28.2.
Har han krockat på dig?
Got full of fuel, got a tear off, and replacing all 4 tires.
Yep.
Oh, all right, Dustin, you ready to hop in?
Yep, getting in now.
Nice, nice. So I'm not actually finding your fastest time because I forget that it doesn't like highlight. It only highlights for the team's fastest time. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of 28s, Cav. You should be proud of what you've accomplished here. And I mean, yeah, you had like, I mean, fuck, you've had like here and there maybe a few 31s. But I mean,
traffic.
yeah, right, exactly. And I was gonna say, my traffic laps, I've had some traffic laps that were absolutely foobar in comparison, man.
My fastest of the session was a 28.19.
Nice.
No, 28.4.
Pitting out.
Yep. Let me check the relative you got. I think you're clear. Yeah. That Alex guy that Cav was behind, he's now 13 seconds behind. Maybe about 10 seconds when you come out here. Okay, 10.7. I was almost right. And then it's a GTE behind that, and then an LMP1, Dustin. That LMP1 is now 13 seconds behind you.
I'm gonna log off now, guys. I'm gonna be back on.
Absolutely.
I'll
Absolutely.
be back on for the last hour. I don't know. I might do NIS, but I should be there for the last hour regardless. So catch you guys later. All the best.
Yeah. Thanks for your driving. Great job, dude.
Catch you later.
Yep. If I can just get an A firm on the fact that you got an LMP1 behind you.
Yep.
8 seconds. Yeah, apparently it's doing. I mean, the car is a bit loose. Remember that he was on different settings. Okay, you changed them. Good. Because I just realized that now. He was on 2.2.1, I think. Dustin, I'll let you know when he's within 2 seconds, okay?
Alright.
He's probably gonna get you between turn 3 and the hairpin. That's an LMP1 ahead of you. Man, the hybrid sounds so strange on the R18 in my opinion.
Yeah, I got to hear it a couple times last night.
Yeah. Like on the 919 it sounds badass. It sounds like a jet fighter, but on the R18 it sounds like a just a bus or something. It's weird. Alright, so that Alex Eustace guy he's only 30 laps ahead of us. You can do that. You can lap him 30 times. I'm kidding, but shit, maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe he'll crash. I don't know.
Or blow an engine.
True. I've completely forgotten the fact that with this car you can still run if you blow the engine. You can repair it, I mean. So when I read that the engine got blown, I was like, oh man, it's over.
Thought it was a DNF. Yeah, we basically we bailed on our race after we blew the engine at Watkins Glen, but I mean that was 30 minutes of repair and only a 6-hour event. So.
Right. It's smooth sailing both ahead and behind. You do have the GTE leader ahead of you, just so you know. But you know, it's just GTEs behind you. Don't see anyone else on the relative, just 2 cars behind. Which is strange, but holy shit, lap 5.62, I didn't even realize.
Yeah, and you managed to turn some insane number of laps to start the race in those 6 hours.
215 laps. I cut my 2 last stints. Oh, car coming out. On your right. On your right. Dead there. You're clear. This guy ahead of you now, Marcus Hogman, he was really nice to me, at least earlier on in the race. He's Swedish, so we were actually speaking a short little bit earlier in the race. But yeah, my last 2 stints I cut short by a lap each, so that I pitted on 2:15 because I don't know, felt nice to do 2:15 instead of 2:14, 2:16, something like that.
Something
that
even
nice
number.
round number. Yeah. It's like Daytona 24, right? I did exactly 200 laps. Just like the Daytona 500. How long do you think a prototype would last if you ran an endurance race on the Daytona Oval?
I mean, it would all be dependent upon how you geared it. As long as you weren't over revving the engine too much, because the surface of Daytona is smooth enough that I don't think you'd really have a whole lot of problems with it bouncing. Now if you tried to run one at Talladega on the old surface of Talladega back before they repaved it, it'd be a different story.
This car ahead of you gave me so much grief. Nice move past him though.
Thank you.
Oh good lord, now you have the biggest prick in the whole race ahead of you. The guy that actually got me, took me out. Yeah, you'll get him here in the hairpin, just tuck in as long as you can. Excellent. That's ahead of you. That's P9, so that's I don't know how many laps. Oh, he's 12 laps behind us. The guy ahead of you. Oh, okay. I hope I'm not distracting you, but something must have happened to the P7 car because they're doing seconds ahead. At the start of the lap, they were 2 seconds behind. I mean, not ahead. So they've dropped about 8 seconds, 7 seconds.
Yeah, I think I think they definitely did a driver change as well. So
No, I'm saying on this lap. Or not this lap, but the previous lap. Like
Right.
when you were coming through turns 2 and 3, they were about 2 seconds behind you. And when you finished the lap, they were 9 seconds behind you. So something must have happened to them, like a spin or something, like a near spin, I don't know. I think, I don't know, either Cav got a flat spot or two on those tires, or he was just tired, because the percentages looked good, or looked good there. On those tires that he was on. The lowest number was 78, and that's more than enough to double stint. I said him to let you by. You gotta know if he won 10 seconds behind you.
good deal.
3 cars behind you. He should probably be able to get you into Mobile 1. Or before that, fuck. Oh, excuse me. That's original, man. Oh, Boy, I didn't see that earlier. You got another LMP1, 3 seconds now, mind you. Coming in hot. And Dustin, at least for the LMP1s, if I can just get an A firm on the callouts,
Okay.
that would be
Copy.
great. There.
The daylight here is so much nicer.
Yeah. Yeah, you can actually see the surroundings now. Leader of our class is 8 seconds behind you.
There's a good lap finally.
That looks good, man. 28.7. Real good. Good. Real good. Good for me. Good for you. Then I can't sing the rest of that song because Full Metal Jacket is kind of fucked up.
Am I catching the LMP2 ahead?
I'll keep an eye on it, okay? You definitely got a better exit than him through the hairpin, or out of the hairpin. See, it seems he might be a bit faster into corners, but you're faster out of them. It looks like. Meaning he's braking later, but I wouldn't change the way you approach corners because it's more important with exit speed, right?
Absolutely.
I think either it's the setup or it's the two of you, the drivers. But he seems just a little bit faster than you in the second half of the lap, and you seem faster in the first half. Like I said, it might be the setup. Might be what you said way earlier in the race about dive planes and such. Like that he's getting dragged on the straight, or I don't know. I do know that the leader of our class has gained about 3 seconds on you since I last said anything about it.
Yeah, that guy's an alien.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's probably, I mean, they're all fast in that car, but I think he might be the fastest.
I just gained like 7/10 on the guy ahead through the hairpin.
Right, yeah. Oh, here comes another big one. Excuse me. I'm not sure what the deal is with the second car ahead, but he sort of seems to have come out of nowhere, so maybe he came out of the pits or something.
Okay.
Got a bit of a problem. You only have one more incident point and then we get a penalty.
Okay.
And I would think about letting the leader by in the hairpin.
This LMP1 in front of me is stupid. Or this LMP2 in front of me is just ridiculous.
Yeah. Just try to get past him whenever you can. Got an LMP1 7 seconds behind you. Says he'll be here in 10 to 15 minutes.
Cool. .28.7 that last lap.
Nice. Good job, dude. Got the leader, the Audi. 5.7 seconds behind.
Copy on the LMP1.
Yeah. says you should have 7 more laps of fuel.
Copy. Shit.
Easy, easy, easy. 14 seconds behind you. Keep going, keep going.
I'm gonna make sure
Back
not.
up, back up, back up. Too many incident points. We gotta pit though.
Okay.
Keep going, keep going. Just easy to the next couple corners, but might be a bit skittish. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. That's really dangerous when you just fun. The weaving, I mean. Don't forget we have to pit this lap. Repeat, Dustin, we have to pit this lap.
Yep. Copy.
In. Nice. Ooh. Easy. Yeah, I mean, do you want me to uncheck tires? I don't know.
Well, I have to do a drive-through.
Oh, right.
But I'll keep the tires when I come in and do my actual pit stop.
Okay. Okay, I've unchecked them for you. Let me spawn the exit. Come on. About a LMP2, less than 1 second line. Nice job.
Yeah, I'm like, there's no reason I just have to let him by, so.
Yeah, I think you're faster than him, so pretty sure. Sun's really coming up now, that's nice.
Yeah. No more driving by headlights.
Oh man, I gotta turn on my fan. You just gotta tell me if it's noisy, okay?
Okay.
Oh, I won't be, offended or anything. How's that?
I can't even hear it.
Alright, good. Oh, that's so much nicer. Whew.
Thank you.
Yeah, I told you that I overheat and stuff, right?
Yeah, I do too, so I completely get it.
Yeah, no, I meant because of my disability.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
It's like, I mean, the main thing about my disability is my short length or height and my brittle bones.
Right.
But that's like a really strange side effect or symptom or whatever that everyone with my type of my disability has as well, to some extent. There's 7 types to my disability, I think, or more. I don't know. I got type 3, and yeah, everyone with type 3 is short and is very brittle and overheats.
I want to say I knew someone with a, if not the same, then a very similar disability when I was in middle school, so when I would have been 13, 14, that age. Yeah, if I say I overheat, it's just because I'm a fat ass.
It's all good. I mean, you're in Alabama, of course you overheat.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that guy came out of nowhere. On the relative?
Yeah, I wonder if he came out of the pits, maybe.
Yeah, I didn't see him. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Yeah, you won't make 3 more laps, but 2 should be good. You should be good for it.
I could save that much fuel if you want us to stretch it.
Mm-mm. Don't do that. It's all good. He won 5 seconds behind.
I hate catching GTEs right there at the start of the stadium section.
Sorry, I don't know, you were breaking up or something. What did you say?
So I hate catching GTEs right at the start of the stadium section.
Yeah.
Box this lap. Too bad, 'cause I'm a quarter of a second up on my best time here.
All right. Still don't want tires, right?
Correct. And I'll take a tear off as well, which is already checked.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it took Tom just a bit more than he was expecting, but he says now that he will be here in 5.
All good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm here, so.
.4 of a second of optional repairs. It's the smallest amount of optional I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Whoa, is it giving me tires? It's giving me tires.
Wait, what? What the fuck? But I unchecked it.
No idea.
Oh, fuck. It's because you got the fucking drive-through. I forgot to uncheck it after
Oh,
that.
no.
I'm so sorry, dude.
Ah, well.
That's on me, 100%.
Tom will just get to come in or start his stint on warm tires then. Or no, never mind.
Yeah, you got an LMP2 coming up on you. He'll be right on you. Or he's on your side. Yeah, he's past you.
Did it really just give me an incident point for that?
I don't even know what it gave you the incident point for. Like, off track, obviously, but, like, where?
I guess on the exit to Mercedes?
I guess,
28.6.
Nice. Oh wow. 3 PPE. Oh, lucky. Excellent job, though.
Thank you. Yeah, you should have seen it last night when I passed 4 cars at once down that straightaway.
Oh wow.
And one of them was before position.
Oh shit.
You can go ahead and take tires off for the next stop as well.
Colin's taking over, isn't he?
No, I'm supposed to have a triple. At least I
Sure.
thought I was.
Oh, okay. Wait, let me check. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'll do that. So I guess it wasn't the biggest deal in the world that we took tires this time.
Nah. I'm sweating my ass off.
You got LG1 right behind you, and then 1 4 seconds behind you.
Turn on that hybrid and get.
Yeah. Right behind you. You're clear.
Hey guys, how you going?
Oh, hey, Tom.
What's
Hey. How are we traveling?
Oh, we holding steady here in P8.
Yep.
We did get another drive-through penalty, but hey, it's Hockenheim. Like Cav said, I don't know what iRacing were really thinking about, doing a 24-hour race here. So, you know, it's gonna happen, and we're not, I assure you, we're not the only ones that are gonna get multiple drive-throughs.
Yeah. So what's the how many incident points per drive-through is it now?
20.
Oh, car rejoined you. On your left,
Yeah.
You're clear. Wow, that scared me.
Maybe they should do like the 24 hours at Barber or something.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Might as well throw in Long Beach while you're at it.
No, Belle Isle.
Oh, fuck me.
I'd be up for that.
So I've really wanted to host my own endurance event, and I want it to be the 10 hours of Belle Isle, multi-class racing, supercars, GT4s, and the NASCAR trucks.
Dude, I would do the 24 hours of Daytona Oval with LMP1s. I mean, the Porsches would just freaking run away with it because the R18 doesn't recharge in while you're at top speed. It only recharges when you're braking.
Well, you know now that let me get through here real quick.
Say again?
One sec. It's always this blue damn Ferrari that I catch through the stadium
he's
section.
a fucking pain in the ass. He's a pain in the ass, this guy.
Yeah, so you know IMSA now is the only NASCAR series that doesn't run on dirt. So
This is a NASCAR series?
yeah, IMSA's owned by NASCAR.
Oh shit.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yep. So they are the only NASCAR series that doesn't run on dirt. So I think what we need to do is we need to raise up the ride height on some prototypes. Let's go do some short
let's
dirt
go
oval
dirt
rating.
6 hour.
Yeah.
So how many cars are left in this race?
I have no fucking idea, dude.
Maybe 23, 22.
Yeah.
That's a good lap.
How's the car driving?
yeah.
Feel good?
It feels no different than the last time I got out of it.
No different?
No different.
Yeah, cool.
I have been trying to save it a bit of a beating though. I'm trying to avoid curves somewhat, but I'm not beating myself up if I do hit one.
Super nauseous for some reason. That's not good.
It was the Red Bull.
And I mean, I'm a Red Bull veteran. Shouldn't be that.
How are you? What are you watching the screen in what view?
Car chase.
Sometimes I find that if you go further out, like get a higher level view, it just makes it less. The car's less, you know, jumpy around in your face, and it makes it a bit. I'm sometimes a bit nauseous when the car's moving around in my face so much.
Yeah.
So sometimes I find the blimp view is good for that.
Oh wow, he tried to come back on you there. Hey, Colin.
Hey. What's up, man?
Hey, hey. Yeah,
Yeah, something like that.
So I think we got lucky with something, because if I'm reading this right, I think our gap to the next car has shrunk significantly.
That's
I
sexy.
can check. Oh yeah, it has.
We've picked up 8 laps. Are we still 20 laps behind them?
We are 18, I think. Yeah.
Okay, they must check on them then. They must be in the garage.
Yeah. I'll check. Give me a moment.
We still have, what, 5 hours?
7, 8, nearly 8.
Yeah, 7.5.
Okay, that's right. We still have a bit to
Wait, are they out? Is they? I clicked on the car, but it's not showing up. I think they're out.
Yeah, they must be out.
might be taking a nap. But, you know, damage is high and I feel some old car.
I don't know.
Either way, it's significant enough that they're not on track.
Yeah, man, the car looks like it's running pretty well now, eh?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm watching this vision. It looks pretty smooth to me. I've got to say, it was in a way, it was a good thing that the engine blew up in a funny way, because before the engine blew, the car was fucking running terribly.
Really?
And it was only then that when they actually spent half an hour replace the engine or whatever they did, only then did the car come good.
LMP1 14 seconds behind.
Copy.
I don't know. I think so. After the car kind of got inverted, like when it went over the curve and then flipped, essentially it was running really rough. So it was like it wasn't getting down the straights. We weren't getting into 6th gear. Now, I must admit, I didn't drive it at the time, but I was there watching it, spotting, and it wasn't making 6th gear, and it was running rough, and yeah, it was something clearly wrong with it. But that was after they had repaired the car at its full extent at that point to what they could repair it. So it was like they couldn't do any more until the engine blew, and then they actually went and did half an hour repair on it.
Gotcha.
So when they finally...
You're dropping low on 29.
This is my best lap. Check this one.
Bam! Get a bit out of there.
There you go.
I'm up a 10th again.
Very nice.
So yeah, so obviously whatever they did to the cars fixed it. It's just a shame that we had to go through all that, and it cost us, you know, all that time.
Yeah.
I think for next time, I think what we need to think about is, as a team, we need to have better support in place for the night shifts. They're really difficult, and I think we need more help and shorter stints generally for the people running the night shifts, because they're very intense.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I
And
would
I
have
think-
gladly taken the night shifts if it's more conducive to everyone else's schedule, right? Because, I mean, clearly I was up, I was ready to rock, and whatever the
Yeah.
fuck happened with that lag thing, I was killing it. I'm all for doing the night shifts.
Yeah, I think we actually need it. It shouldn't be, and it can't be the responsibility of one or two people. It needs to be. We need to have a team there and a support. You know, we got to be supporting each other. You know, it's
Absolutely.
yeah.
And next time, I think I'm gonna just run for 6 hours and then spot for, I don't know, I'll try and spot for 6 hours, but maybe 4, I don't know. And because I'm not feeling well. So
Yeah, and, I mean it's hard to pull off a 24 with anything less than 6 people. Or at least that's what I've always heard. We have 5. We're making it work, but it's not perfect.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely tough. I mean, you really need, if people are willing to do 6-hour stints, which I am, Joe is, Amazon, if it's like that, then you know you can get away with running 4 or even 5, or sorry, 5 or even 4, and that's only if you have that level of commitment. I mean, I'm totally fine with 6. I just need to have it broken up. I don't care to do it. I just can't.
Yeah, I'm the same. But it's also about, I think overnight we need. It's about how do we fill out that, you know, that 8-hour stretch overnight, right? It needs to be. It shouldn't be falling on just 2 people to fill out the hours overnight, because the actual hour runnings, I found when I was driving at night, it was a lot more intense because you can't see everything. It's a lot more. You know, it's a lot more, and it's just a lot more difficult. Your brain is having to go a lot more, process a lot more information to just to deal with everything going on. And so
Yeah,
I
apparently so was
found,
my computer.
I just found that, definitely, I think over the night periods, it would have been good if we had more people to kind of be there to assist, and more people to kind of be able to communicate, you know, and help throughout the night. But like, you know, it's just, I think it's all just, this is about learning, and we learn from these races, and next one we'll do better, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what we did a good job of was planning who was going to be driving the car. We didn't plan who was going to be supporting the person driving the car. I think that's the lesson learned.
And I think
That
think
person doesn't understand how few fucks I give.
I think I overcommitted.
Asking a bunch. Well, Emil, you kept the car on the track though, so I can't really.
No, not the driving. Not the driving, Colin. I'm saying I think I overcommitted with saying I could get up at noon, and I don't know why, but because I mean this is not, you know me, I'm a Red Bull aficionado. I do not think it's the Red Bull. I think I don't know what's come over me, but I'm feeling so nauseous.
Well, go take care of yourself, man. I mean, I'm only like 30 minutes off of the fat Red Bull, so if you need to just step in and take control, I already running myself.
I'm just scared that if I ask you to do that, then I'm gonna not be able to get back.
No, it's just the it's only an hour different from the 6 hours.
Yeah, and we're Colin and I, we had intentions of kind of being in the, you know, in for this last period anyway, so, you know, we're both...
This is a fucking competition. It's Thomas.
We're fine. So don't worry, the car's going to make it to the finish. I'm confident now. We're in the daylight. We're going to get there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because the room's sort of spinning around me. I don't know if I had some
Take care
bad
of yourself.
pizza last night or something.
Man, didn't have Swedish Taco Bell for dinner, did you?
Oh no, no, and no sushi. I mean either.
I'm sure that's
That's it.
correct your insides, man.
Yeah. Which one of you was it that I told you about sushi?
You told me last night.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the rest of you. It's if you ever seen on YouTube when they open that, like, it's a tin can that looks like it's about to explode because of the pressure inside it, and inside it is it's fermented fish. I don't know the name of the fish. I don't know the name of the fish species in English, strömming, but so surströmming literally means sour, and then strömming, as I said, I don't know what that is.
It's sardines.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it is. And so what's really gnarly about this, like, open and then blasted in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, like I said to you, Colin, like the biggest name in surströmming in terms of like grams, Röda Ulven, which means the red wolf. Like it literally says, I think it's on the back of the can. It literally says, "Do not open this indoors." Because there's so much just gas pressure, and there's that liquid that it's been fermenting in that it will just straight up like just fucking poof, just
Man,
like,
there's some great analogies that could go with like women's, underpants for that, isn't there?
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I was thinking, speaking of fermenting, I actually brewed a gallon of beer with a buddy of mine yesterday, so.
I love that super cool. My dad used to. I haven't drinking shit. It's definitely not my thing, but I can totally.
Well, with you being from Alabama, I'm not surprised that you homebrew, but I would have guessed it would have been moonshine.
There you go.
So that's the most stereotypical thing I've heard on the internet in a while, but okay. So, no, surprisingly, my favorite thing to drink is Rekorderlig and Kopperberg.
There you go.
Oh, that is a cider?
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Dude, have you ever had the passion fruit flavor?
Yes, I have. I've also had, Tom might get this one, I've also had the passion fruit Bundaberg.
Ah, Bundaberg.
I love me some Bundaberg, man.
Bundaberg
Try
from
that.
North Queensland.
Really?
Oh.
It's Australian. It's an Australian rum.
Oh. Interesting. My
Very,
dad.
very famous Australian distillery.
Okay. Yeah, my dad's a big rum guy. I'm more of a whiskey guy myself, and beer.
I was always keen on gin and tonics and very high gravity. Yeah, 10 years from now.
High gravity?
Oh, fuck yeah, like double hops.
Hell no.
Anything of an IBU value that's like outrageously high alcohol content. Really outrageously high.
Colin, while you're talking, know that I'm coming for your fastest lap.
You better get it. You better get it.
Fucking there you go, as you'd say.
I do say that.
There you go.
There you
There
go,
you have it.
face.
And there you go.
There you go, fuckface.
I don't think
There
there's
you go,
no shit.
shithead.
You just think I'm saying one if I'm being cordial, the other if I'm
So like it would be if you were cordial but like holding back rage and just
No,
it just slips
no.
out.
Nope, I'm one way or the other. Right now,
yeah.
I'm good spot. Mentally, last night I felt, god damn it, I felt like I was putting in really good laps. Dumb shit. So discouraging. So I updated my video driver to make sure my network connection is which it is. And so I don't really know what's going on. Maybe it's really, I noticed a couple buggy things right when the Season 3 update occurred. Because I was in a 3.5 race and I had something very similar happen. but
Yeah.
something with some lag spikes within the game caused.
Yeah, I think there might be some issues with the recent update because I also have noticed a bit of instability across the platform in the last couple of weeks.
Well, so I dropped my.
Hey Colin,
max
hey
on
Colin,
out-
hey Colin. Suck it.
Oh,
There you go.
There you go. Wow, get rid of that, India. 127, beautiful work.
Get the dogs, boys.
Fucking sexy. Let me in the car. Let me get that optimal time.
Fucking, I'm getting, there's a whole lot of yank going on over there right now.
Yeah.
speaking of which,
Fuck, son. Let me get some of that.
I think my optimal time on my you know, the Delta.
Optimal, yep.
I think that is legitimately a 27.9. So yeah,
same.
not only have you beaten my PB, you've beaten the optimal in itself.
Dude, the wear's got to be just so good out there. If you're on that optimal line, I meant.
Oh shit!
Woo!
You would have got a face full of Ferrari there.
Yeah. I sacrificed the line to try to stay inside of him, but I did not expect him to snap back onto the racing line.
On your fuck nose.
He came back real early.
Yeah, I
That's
think
one
he
where
was-
I usually just scream out, you know, something to the effect of real nice entry, real.
It looked like he literally snapped back, like you said. Like you know when
He did.
like it wasn't maybe completely under his control, so to speak.
No,
as he
totally
came back.
mental. Totally
Oh, you think?
mental. That was a full turn in on the wheel. He was trying to save off track.
Oh, yeah, he just-
He didn't think that, he didn't actually even look to see whether there was a car coming. That's what happened. Like,
GTE spatial awareness at its finest.
Great, terrific, excellent. That's what that stands for.
I like it.
So Tom, now that I have an Aussie that I can actually ask this question to, can you explain to me what it means to chase a 3-meter flatty?
chase a 3-meter flatty.
Yes.
So I think that is the analogy a fishing term or is it a?
I have no idea. I think
it's fishing for chicks, man.
maybe. I mean, I figured
All girls.
I figured that's probably what it is. It's just something that I picked up on some of Scotty McLaughlin's streams and his some of his social media.
Oh.
So maybe it's not an Aussie thing. Maybe it's a Kiwi thing. I don't know.
No. I get what he's saying. So yeah, chasing a 3, depending on the context. But if he's driving, what's he talking about when he's saying it?
So most of the time when I see that, it is it's coming from the comments right after people start saying "get the dogs."
Oh, get the dog. Okay, yeah. So it's basically, so you know where get the dogs is, what get the dogs is. It's basically like it's just like a, get on the winner. Like it's winning.
Yeah.
You know, it's just bloat in your boat basically. So chasing a 3-meter flatty, what would that be? That'd be, there's a book of analogies that we've got over here.
I just want to interject and say that you got an LMP1 4-second fine.
Cool. I want to interject and say that I'm up at 10th again.
Dude,
Oh,
would
shit.
you believe that there's literally one LMP1 car currently running? One.
Wait, what about the other one?
The other one's 727 fucking laps back.
No, that can't be right. What about the?
They're talking
Isn't it
right now.
18?
The guy got sideswiped. James T. Armstrong is literally saying we are very much dead.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so it's
Oh,
one
man.
car out there doing hard. There might be another one out there, but he's not effectively doing anything. We got the 1P1 immediately behind you guys.
I'm pitting this time by.
Yeah.
Hey.
Speaking of which, Grace, that you said you gotta fit this lap.
Yep.
Oh, just a hunter. What are you doing? Yeah,
looking
no,
out.
we're doing all right. We're still ticking along.
guy behind you right now, Dustin, he probably won't be a bother. You'll probably come in before then. Don't worry.
Yeah, give me full fuel, a tear off, and no tires.
Yep. You want a price for that?
Yes. For a second, I thought I was at the Kink and not at Mobile One. That would have been bad.
Very bad. So remember to pit. Box. Sweet. Great job, dude.
Thank you. Yeah, at least that time I avoided the Ferrari instead of looping it behind the Ferrari.
Right.
So is SVG still leading points in supercars? Anyone know?
Sorry?
Is SVG still leading the supercars championship?
Oh,
What
you
is-
have to ask Tom.
Okay.
Tom will know. Just gonna wait on him.
So I'm gonna.
Supercars are so dope, but golly, I can't ever get into it, I guess. I'm sure I could try. Open wheelers is all I really watch.
Alright, Dustin, I think you will be clear on your exit. Pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just roll out.
Yeah, supercars, one of the things they have going for them is they do really, really good social media. So, like, their YouTube stuff is just awesome. They probably have the best YouTube presence of any motorsport series out there.
I don't doubt it. I mean, I'm definitely big on it. I think Formula One's social media is quite hot. That being said, I don't have anything really to compare to other than NASCAR, which in America are obviously big threads, but boring in a sense.
Yeah, it's too, too corporate.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
yeah.
And it always has been. I mean, NASCAR's known for its focus. You know, they get on. The first thing they do is, you know, I'd like to thank this opportunity for, you know, letting my Hanes Comfort briefs, Mr.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, PPG paint, 1942 Chevrolet from Hendrick Motorsports fucking win me this race. And it's like,
Yeah.
literally started with for that sponsorship.
Yeah.
Ruined it.
Sorry, guys,
Yeah.
So I had a phone call come through from, because we're all in lockdown now, we're just, one of my friends, we're just like, oh, so, lockdown. And he's like, oh, how's your race going? Oh, yeah, we're going alright.
Forgive you, so.
Yeah, we had an inquiry.
Oh,
Yeah.
What was that?
Have they made any changes to the supercars calendar because of the lockdown stuff that's popped up?
Yes, they have.
Are they just all going to go race at Darwin over and over and over and over since there's nothing else up there?
like they did last year.
Yeah.
So no. So the next race that they're racing is in North Queensland, and that is, as far as I know, still all going ahead. And that's at a place called Townsville, and that's actually a really good race. It's a street race.
Yeah, the super sprint, right?
I've seen that.
Their street racing is absurd.
Yes.
Tom, that fucking track slaps, man.
Yeah, it's
I
awesome.
love that. I mean, Adelaide is probably gonna be my favorite street race in Australia. I mean, I know Bathurst is technically a street race, but to me, it's not an actual street race.
It's not an actual street circuit. Like,
Yeah.
they used to do this race in Sydney called the Sydney 500, which was basically a race around the Homebush Bay. That was awesome, and there's also one in Newcastle, normally each year, but they haven't run that in the last 2 years because of COVID. But they're running that next year, and the Newcastle street circuit is awesome.
Okay. Do they still run the Surfers Paradise race?
Yes, they do. And that's where they're finishing this season this year.
Awesome.
Oh, nice. I don't know how, because I mean, IndyCar one, like, I don't go much for like watching NASCAR. I like driving it in iRacing, but that's about it. But IndyCar, like thanks to there was a Swedish driver when I was a kid called Kenny Brett. So I've always, you know, tried to stay as updated as I can. Much easier nowadays with the internet and everything, but you know, I've always been into IndyCar and stuff. So did you know that IndyCar used to race there?
Yeah. So around
Surfers
Surfers
Paradise.
Paradise. Yeah. They I wish they still did. I mean, that was an awesome race. I love, one of the things I love about IndyCar is how much street circuit racing they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wish they'd sort of, like, I'm gonna say something and I don't want to offend either Colin or Dustin, but I don't get the appeal of St. Pete.
St. Pete's some shit, dude.
Yeah, dude, I've heard so many people be like, "No, it's an awesome track. It's so
No.
tense." Blah blah. I'm like,
Nope.
what? What are you talking about?
St. Pete's
Yeah. I seriously don't get it. I've seen.
Nah, it's boring.
I saw one race there when I was a kid. I saw one
Dude, St.
one
Petersburg
race.
is not a nice area. Like, it's actually not even all that great. It's out on the outskirts.
I mean,
of
that's probably why they run it on the like airstrip and not
It's
in
super
the actual
bad.
city.
And like, I don't know, fuck that place. The Miami Street Circuit's going to be unbelievable. Holy shit.
The F1 one?
The layout that they have for that is like right through northern Miami. It's going to be fast, like ridiculous fast.
The one that F1's gonna run like that's
Right.
what you're talking about, right? Yeah.
Right, and so like the infrastructure in Miami is really high dollar, and it'll be
Yeah.
outrageous humidity. So like the drivers are going to suffer from heat exhaustion, but outside of that, all the roads themselves are going to be incredibly level. It's
Yeah.
like, it's like a polar opposite of the old Detroit circuit, or like Vegas, or
Mhm.
any of the other, or like
Dallas.
Didn't they do like fucking
Right.
Phoenix one time or something terrible? They did like Dallas one time.
Yeah, Dallas.
Yeah, they picked like the shittiest areas on planet Earth to do street circuits in America.
Like Cleveland?
Never understood. Yeah, well, right, but like the only
This
one
Dallas is
of actual value.
unfortunately the worst one. Unfortunately. Sorry.
No, Detroit was horrendous. It was so
No.
bad that they put Belle Isle, and the FIA was like, fuck no.
Dude, Caesar's Palace.
Caesar's Palace was a laughing stock, but it was at least like the surface was fine. It was just a shit surface. Detroit was so bad that they were like chunks of fucking road coming through.
Phoenix though, I mean Phoenix was
the
hot,
lake areas because it was 120 degrees.
but the track itself, I mean yeah, it was hot, but it wasn't in a bad state, the track, was it?
No, but it was the conditions were out. Like, why?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And then I don't know if you ever actually saw like the Dallas race that they did. It was 85 or 6. But dude, it was such a laughing stock that like people were
I've seen
crashing
it in
out and the
replay.
stewards couldn't handle it, and like it was so poorly.
Yeah, and I mean in '84 I think that was when Mansell was with Lotus and he passed out trying to roll his car over the stripe.
Yes.
I think that was '84. I think
It was 84, I think.
Yeah, I-
84 because he left it up back.
exactly.
No, but I mean, some of our tracks are laughing stock, and it's really a shame because there's some really nice street areas throughout the country that you could have chosen. I mean, Long Beach is phenomenal, right? And it's a shame
It is.
They
I love it.
abandoned it. It's a shame they abandoned it as soon as the cars got fast, right? Like as soon as they went into the turbo era, they abandoned it. So,
I actually think like
right.
I don't think it's possible, but if it would have been possible, right? I think the whole New York track, if they could have widened that.
Too tight. No, it's
No,
you
I know.
You really can't.
I know. I'm saying hypothetically, if they could have made a track like if you would have taken the exact layout, right, but built it on like just empty land or something,
Sure.
and just made it wider, I think it would have made for an awesome track. Like just basically like upscale everything a little bit, because it's a really cool track, but it's way too tight. And speaking
Yeah,
speaking of cool street circuits, underrated as shit in my opinion, Hong Kong. Dude, that's one of the better street races.
I wanted to see that
in,
Vietnam stuff so fucking bad, man, 'cause it felt that.
Yeah. Yeah, shame about the corruption scandal thing, or in what's the word in English? Like,
So you
what,
hit it on
like, yeah, but like the not scandal, not the word I'm talking about. Like, you know what police do and detectives do? They before like arresting someone, they
Mirandize them?
search for. They search for evidence and stuff. What's that part of it called? God damn it! Can't think of the word.
Investigation.
Yeah, exactly. Couldn't think of the word. Yeah, there was at least a corruption investigation for some high up minister or something in Vietnam, and they
Yeah,
just
you could literally do that in any East Asian country and find stuff. Especially,
Yeah.
I don't know, stink paying. Right? You know?
Yeah.
If you look
There's
at,
a fucking good track
literally
away.
anywhere in China, look at like what it puts the Singapore string circuit up, I assure you there's room in there.
Yeah. Did you guys, by the way, hear that they are reprofiling a lot of the Yas Marina?
Yes.
As they should. Dude,
Yeah.
the adjustments they've made are awesome. The
Yeah.
hotel area, I was really concerned was just like, stuck in its ways, but they rounded out the park. It ought to be interesting.
Yeah.
The biggest one is, first off, why did they
Before
ever
that.
have a chicane? Why did they ever have a chicane? And then
Because of the
to round
Ferrari
out
thing.
that hairpin.
Because of the Ferrari theme park or whatever.
Yes, but
Basically,
why the hairpin was so tight followed, immediately introduced through a chicane just made for such a bad flow. And
Yeah.
so that they got rid of that is awesome. And then that whole like backstretch where it had the notch cutaway, I always thought it was like one of the worst cutaways in the sport. So yeah,
I mean,
that's
the second
really
DRS
good
zone.
vision.
Yeah.
So I will say this. I'll say this. I do not care about F1 at all, but I am just glad that they're making those changes to Yas Marina, and they're getting away from
Yeah.
Sochi.
Yeah.
Well, Sochi can eat shit, and it never was any good. But you got to remember, that was a defunct campus, so it helped. Not that I care about Russia's campus, but it did help them at least use. Because I am a conservationist, so I look at it and say, at least they were reusing something that would have otherwise just been demolished.
Right. Yeah.
So they got what 7 good years out of an area of the country where they give no shit to them.
Yeah. Nature's just gonna reclaim it.
Dude, have you seen certain areas of Russia they do that? Like, just,
Yeah.
We're flagging. We're up to P7, guys.
Yep.
Yeah. It's because of wait, what is it? Is it because we finally lapped? Oh yeah, it is. They're now 3 laps behind us, those guys that we were talking about earlier.
Guys, I just thought I'd give you an update on some of those Urban Dictionary things you asked about before, just some
Okay.
Australianisms. So,
Yeah.
a flatty, or a 3 metre flatty, now
go
flathead.
1 second behind you.
Right.
We'll get you now, probably.
Oh yeah. You got me?
Yep.
Oh
Good.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, I said that the LMP1 would get Dustin.
Oh, gotcha. Right, so a flatty, or a flathead, is referring to essentially, in traditional sense it would be a flathead fish, but in what it's talking about with a 3 metre flatty, it's someone that's described, it's a term used to describe someone with basically no brains, right? So, a bit of a thing
Wait,
which
chase the 3 meter flat, means go chase that fish.
yeah, that's right.
Gotcha. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was going that way or if it's like flatty as in like a woman with who is not very well endowed or what.
No, yeah, that's exactly. It's 3 metre flatty is going to chase, and what they're saying by it is 3 metres in length. Essentially, it's like he's out. He's not really taking measurement as a high priority. He's kind of a bit off the left of centre.
Cool.
We got some weird isms here in Australia, don't we?
I was gonna say, you guys are great. You guys are great at that over there in Australia.
Oh, no, yours are hilarious. Ours are just, I think so. I say, hell, I think Michael, really brutal.
Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of that, I gotta teach you something from Swedish that I've taught everyone else on the team. Gotta tell you both, Dustin and Tom.
You can't just come sliding in on a shrimp sandwich?
No, but I'm very impressed that you've heard of that. I have a much better way for you guys to say you gotta take a shit in the future. Either you gotta, if you gotta take a shit, you either say you gotta go hug or choke a bear.
All right.
Oh, it seems very, dainted. It's not too disgusting. It sounds very, you know, reserved. I like it.
Yeah.
So from now on, instead of referring to people as idiots, I'm going to say, you need to go hug a bear, you wanking 3-meter flatty.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, in Australia it might be, yeah, go chuck a 4-coiler in the outhouse pan.
But Emil, to answer your question as to why I've heard of that other Swedish euphemism, Alicia Vikander is one of my favorite actresses.
Who is?
Alicia Vikander.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's great. She's absolutely fantastic, and it's so like cool her like backstory, or like, you know, how she got so famous, because she was on this like basically the modern equivalent of like one of those old soap operas that was. So she's from the same city as me, I believe, from Gothenburg, and that show took place in Gothenburg, was, you know, filmed in Gothenburg, and pretty much only Gothenburg people watched it, and that was like her first real role, and for some reason, I don't know, someone spotted her, and like a year later, she was in like what's that movie called where she plays like a robot?
Ex Machina.
Yeah. Like it's crazy. Like whoever scouted her talents has a fucking good eye for that. To see such talent, even though it's like a fucking dog shit script being, you know, performed, to still see that an actor can still, you know, make the best of a really awful script.
I think that's considered like an instant classic and one of the greatest.
No. I'm saying, I'm talking about the show she did before that movie.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I thought you were talking about Ex Machina, but I'm sure that's considered an instant classic.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like whoever saw her in that like freaking soap opera style show and was like,
Oh my God.
you know, yeah. Yeah, so for you, for Colin and Tom, to glide in on a shrimp sandwich, it sounds really weird, I know, but basically it means that you get to a certain position basically without doing any work, without putting any effort, any like investing any money, anything.
It's the equivalent.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent euphemism for us of saying not everybody's born with a silver spoon in their mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the shrimp sandwich one better.
Yeah, because every time someone says it, I just picture someone like sliding through a, you know, hallway or something, like ordering shrimp sandwiches for shoes or something, just sliding through.
They didn't.
I don't.
Didn't that like
Sorry.
famously get used in like your Swedish parliament at one point?
Yeah, in Parliament, I'm not sure. Maybe, to be honest.
What? From who?
Dude, you're putting in killer times here, man.
Thank you. Yeah, after now almost 4 hours of driving, I think I might have come close to perfecting my line.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
but you're more than welcome to drop around whatever.
Excuse me.
No way. No. Yeah, go on, yeah, agree. Yeah. I'm just having some fun with it. Yeah, I'm sure you will.
So yeah, that 12 car, they still aren't in. So I guess they got default to help.
That was going to be another 27 until I blew the penultimate corner.
Still fucking 28.4, dude.
Yeah, when my mistake laps are in the mid 28s, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Never lift. Never ever lift.
When in doubt, go flat out. Dude, you are P6 is, what is that? 20 something, laps ahead. 28 or 9, something. I don't know.
Holy shit, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Corvette? All good, all good. Oh, you're kidding me. I've got to yield.
Yeah.
Well, so much for all that time I was making.
Yeah. What a piece of crap. We got 11 more incident points before we get a drive-through, and we got 6 hours, 45 minutes left, so we're probably gonna get another, realistically gonna get another drive-through.
That's right. It is what it is. I reckon 100 points is way too little for a 24-hour race.
Yeah.
Well,
Especially around here, where it's like, this track has never been, you know, truly tested before. As in, this is the first time there's an official 24-hour race here. So, like, they should have given us a lot more to work with. Like, 150 maybe? 200? I don't know.
I feel like Spa used to be the track that was really bad about track limits, and I kind of feel the same way about this one now.
The worst one is Coda.
Yeah, that is really hard because it fucking has different, like some curbs you can go over, some curbs you can't touch, some things
Yeah.
it's all over the shop.
Yeah. But Dustin,
Yes.
you didn't have either of the LMP1s, did you?
I don't know what you mean.
You don't own the LMP1s in iRacing?
No, I do not.
Because I think we'll have time and it'll be worth it to compete in the LMP1 class at the next round of this series, because it's Le Mans, and trust me, it's so much fun. And it's easily the best track for you to do your first LMP1 race at. Easily. So especially if we go with the 919, because yeah, with the 919 around Le Mans, you'll have so much, you know, so many straights and stuff where you'll regain hybrid and whatever.
Yeah, I was going to say I prefer the Porsche over the Audi.
Yeah, exactly. Around there, anyway. For me, it's like judgment call depending on the track. Like I said, you know, the Audi ended up dominating here. I mean, it's the only car still running in that class now.
Yeah.
And you know, we all saw how much the Audi's been blowing past us on that straight compared to the 919s that have been in this race.
Yeah, let's just say that Colin's issue with his PC, it's like a real-world reliability issue.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, indeed. Yeah, but I mean, I think we'll have plenty of time to get you familiarized with the 919.
Okay.
I need to do a lot more work in the 919 before I'd be ready to go, so I'll start getting some crack in.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a 24-hour setup. I don't know if it'll still cut the mustard in terms of scrutineering, but we'll see. But I do have a 24-hour setup at least, and I have my own setup as well from a 6-hour race that we won that I freaking love because it's a lot more. It's the whole thing about, you know, reliability and stability versus out and out pace, because that 24-hour setup, you know, surprisingly, it is the one that's sort of unstable but really fast. The 6-hour setup that I've made, or sort of have made, that thing is super stable and just such a dream to drive. And it can reach, you know, with low enough fuel and a good run out of Tete Rouge, you can crack 350 on the first part of the Mulsanne. 350 kph, which is a lot.
We're going 3 wide. We're going to do it.
Yeah, like I said to one of you, the 919, I mean, this straight right here, it's just not long enough for the 919 to get, you know, get to the sort of the place in its power band or whatever where it truly excels. So, yeah, that's why the Audi ended up dominating here.
I'm actually a bit surprised by how non-homologated those two cars are from each other.
You mean like how different they are from each other?
Well, just in the sense that they're, you know, not truly homologated like pretty much everything else is sort of is. You look at, say, even GT class, GT class, a lot of those cars, regardless of some, you know, minor nuance differences, ultimately should be able to perform at or around the same overall track times, whether they use BOP or not. So they push a lot of incentive to where, like, if you have a car, it should be able to. Now, obviously, you know, the hang-up is that I think in P1 right now, who gives a shit what the best car was, apparently. Run what you brung and bring it across the finish line and win.
Yeah. Just, I mean, obviously there's going to be way more people at Le Mans than this.
Oh, there's going to be thousands. Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll have our pick with whatever we run with, and I think, I mean, it's easier now than ever to get into the LMP1s, and I'll show you guys the ropes, Cab will probably help. Colin will probably help. And we'll get you there in time, man. Don't worry. As long as you're okay with buying the 919.
I think I'm gonna have to see what the date is.
I think it's 2 weeks or something.
Yeah, I may not be able to make that one then, but we shall see.
Well, hopefully we'll have the rest of us and Joe and Zach by that point. Do you know if Zach run the LMP at all? LMP1?
I don't know whether he's done the LMP1, but yeah, I'm sure he would get into it for sure. When is the Le Mans race?
I think it's in 2 weeks, but I'm not sure. All I know is that immediately a week after, that's Coda.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, at least from the past time you guys ran Coda, and then also my experience with that track, I don't think that's what I want to put a 24 hour on.
Nah, yeah, me neither. I'm up for Le Mans for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the reason that Coda is a week after is because if they put Coda 2 weeks after Le Mans, I think it would interfere maybe with Spa 24. And Spa 24 we definitely want to prioritize. So, you know, yeah, I'm definitely in favor of skipping Coda and doing Le Mans and Spa. Definitely. And if we only do one of those, I would suggest Spa.
Oh no, I'd so much rather do. Mostly because of my transgressions.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm down for both, but
Yeah, I understand. And if you're doing both, that's fine. I just, if I were to pick between the two, I'd so much rather.
yeah.
So my stream's been going for 18 hours and 8 minutes.
There you go.
Mine died after 12 hours, almost. Like 11 hours, 54 minutes or something. Just, the picture just froze for a really long time and then it just stopped. Really strange. I don't know if I got like temporarily disconnected or something, but yeah.
28-2. I guess I'll have to take
I
it.
was about to say, you're still keeping the times low, so. Good pacing.
The track's probably starting to heat up a good bit. Or maybe not a good bit, but we've got to...
18 Celsius.
You are totally fine on 10. What was I gonna say? It says, I don't know, maybe, depending on how correct the fuel calc is, for more laps or not, we'll see. 4 after this, I mean.
Is this me hopping in?
Yes.
Yes, after that.
Are you on used tire?
Yes.
2 stints.
He, basically, he was gonna, save the tires the last time he pitted, or before that, I mean, but and I had unchecked tires, but then he got a drive-through, and after that, they got rechecked, so after his first stint, he took, new tires. So, yeah, his second stint, he did
There's
take
a 20 lap difference between us and an 8 lap difference. Sorry. 13 lap difference between us two. Yeah, I mean, take
Yeah.
tires every single time.
No, it won't. Yeah.
So we're still 20 laps out of 6th.
Yeah, we're in our own race right now. The only way we get back in this thing is probably use damage failures.
Or just neuromechanical failures.
Yeah, sure.
You doing alright over there, Tom?
I am. Just getting
Nice.
myself a nice little beverage, sitting back.
Oh la la, in beverage.
It is the late into the evening on a Sunday eve in Sydney town.
Fuck yes, mate.
I'm guessing it's all lunchtime over there, isn't it?
For sickos
7:15.
that actually eat lunch, but I'm not a sick fuck like that. I'm a civilized person. I drink coffee and then I have dinner like 8 hours or whatever later.
I eat like a hobbit.
Yeah.
Just
I
pound
eat
it all at
like-
once.
No.
Sorry, pound it all day long.
The hobbit meal schedule. You have breakfast, you have second breakfast, you have
Second
11.
breakfast.
Second breakfast, then you have 11sies, then luncheon, then afternoon tea, then dinner, then supper.
I used to be like that, but then it just turned into like. Now I would say that I would say the closest thing you could liken my sort of not my diet, but like my eating pattern or whatever to is a snake. Because I drink coffee, then I eat once per day.
So supper comes after dinner?
I think so. I may have that wrong.
Sorry, dinner then supper, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, so dinner... Oh, so supper is after dinner.
yeah.
Supper is evening. Dinner can actually contain any meal, predominantly lunch or evening, depending on the culture.
Yeah, I think one of them is supposed to be like the largest meal of the day, and the other one is technically the last meal of the day.
For my uncultured American attitude, I don't understand what you call it. It's just, when do we eat?
What up, my barbecue? Yeah, here's me, like, if you're the kind of weirdo that just like eats at every socially acceptable, like, I guess, time of day, you would have breakfast, lunch, and then something called mellanmål, which literally means middle meal or in between meal, which is like basically like a second breakfast that you would have in the afternoon between lunch and dinner.
I love me some second breakfast.
Oh, back in a sec, guys.
Yeah, sure. And then dinner, and then kvällsmat, or like evening food. That's, I guess, the translation of it. Which again is just basically breakfast food, but like at not at night, but in the evening. So you got one more lap.
Yep, this one in.
Okay, Dustin?
Copy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was too busy thinking about the sweat that I have rolling down my thighs from being a fat ass.
Sounds delicious.
What's that Ralphie May joke? Ooh, I should have put some pancake batter down here between my thighs. Would have had food soon.
Golly. That guy looks great. What a while.
You will have an LMP1 15 seconds behind you, but you definitely won't get. I mean, I'd be very fucking surprised if we catch up to you before you hit.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, they are a 10-second faster than that call. best of conditions. So
So remember to come in.
Yeah, this is such an awkward pit entry.
Yeah. Thankfully, you had a lot of space behind you. All right, Colin, you ready to go?
Yep.
Sweet.
Finally get a towel, get the sweat off of this sim seat.
Oh, no worries, man. I'll lick it up.
Oh. Oh. Oh, Emil, do they have a euphemism in Sweden called swamp ass?
No, but interestingly, that saying or that term itself has started arriving on our shores.
Oh, it's daylight outside now. When did that happen?
Probably at some point between now and last night. Oh. All 4 tires are off. Okay, you got an LMP2, 6 seconds behind you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jesus, to your left.
I count 17 cars still on track.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I said to Tom earlier on in the race that the guy in the 46 car right now, his name is literally Mike Kaholic. Oh, Jesus. Like, I'm just looking at some people, like some teams and how they distributed the laps. And, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like 3 driver teams in here where they're doing like 220-ish, 240-ish laps each. God damn.
Alright, so just updated the strat sheet for us.
Awesome. Awesome.
Colin's in now. Tom will be in at about 11:43 his time.
Yeah, that's in 2 stints, right? So,
Yes.
so like...
We're double standing the rest of the way.
Yeah.
basically 9.5 stints left.
Yeah.
And we can either go doubles the rest of the way or triple, 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 double.
I mean, if it
Or
were
triple,
like,
triple,
you know,
triple.
if everyone, I mean, I realize, I'm not saying you should, because I realize that it's not, you know, possible or advisable, but I'm saying if it were up to me and everyone had that amount of energy, I would just split it in half.
Sorry. Trying
Oh,
to do
you're
what I could
okay.
for this idiot.
You're okay, man, you're okay. He's on your left. You'll get him into here.
I shouldn't have to have done that,
Yeah.
but
Just,
he's very, very pushy.
Eyes forward. It's all good. I was letting you by, that's awesome.
What the hell is that guy doing? Car left, still there.
Alright, I think you're on replay,
Oh, am I?
Dustin.
Am I?
I
Yes,
think
you're
so.
right. You're right. Sorry about that.
It's all good. You at least see what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Cool. Are we set with spotters the rest of the way through?
Please so.
All right. I can barely see straight, so I'm gonna go get coffee and a shower.
There you
Okay.
go.
Appreciate it, guys. This one's been fun.
Yeah, man.
I'm out of the car the rest of the way. Colin and Tom, y'all take her home.
Appreciate it, man.
I'll try and stay spotting as well.
Sounds good, boys.
Yeah, thanks for playing.
No problem, man. I will catch up with y'all again pretty soon, though.
Man.
Yep. Take care.
Bye. All right, and that concludes my time both behind the wheel and spotting at the 24 Hours of Hockenheim. Interesting experience. First time I've done a 24-hour race, and I ended up doing about a little over 4 hours of driving, I believe, and then maybe another hour to hour and a half of spotting for other drivers on the team. When I turned over the car last night before going to bed, we were running in 5th in class. There was a handful of difficulties that we had over the course of the night that started off by Colin, the current driver, who had issues with his computer. Essentially picked up a bit of lag, was not able to see where he was, and had a pretty big off track that resulted in a crash and some damage and a bit of repairs. Another driver, Kevin, hopped behind the wheel and I think ended up flipping the car in a really weird spot. So he had a lot of damage to repair there, and then a blown engine. It was probably a result of that same exact crash. The car felt good once I got back into it. I think at this point, I could be wrong about this, but I may have. Yes, I have the fastest lap of the race, which makes me really happy. It's the only time I've ever run a lap in the 27s here at this track in this car. So it's been fun. I'm going to sign off now. It is Sunday. It is a Sabbath day. I am in desperate need of 2 things, or actually 3, but 2 things first. Number 1, a cup of coffee. Number 2, a shower, because I'm a fatty and it's hot in here doing this with this graphics card running and everything. But anyways, appreciate anybody who did happen to tune in. We will catch up with you next time. If you enjoyed what you saw, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We got plenty of notifications next time I come online. So yeah, wherever you are, hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend with however much long as